I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team.
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare. I don't know how much longer I can string Punk and Mutiny along. You figure out what you want to do?
I need you to stall just a bit longer while we come up with our plan. Sorry.
You gotta make up your mind one way or another, Survivor Series isn't going to wait. I don't know how much longer I...
Sorry it took so long, but yes, 100%. We want you on our team for Survivor Series.
All right, my bags are packed. Punk and his minions are never going to know what hit them.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon. There you are. You make up your mind about me joining your Survivor Series team and trying to split Bailey off from Mutiny? I've been itching to break out my finest tribute moves.
It's all I'm thinking about, Becky, but I still haven't made up my mind. I'm sorry for making you wait.
I know it's a big decision, but time's wasting. I'm not saying you gotta pick me. Obviously, you'd be foolish not to, but you need to pick someone. And soon. There you are.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Have I got a live event? I'm putting you in the best match of the card.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly. Have you finally come to your senses about my plan involving Tiffany Stratton?
I was just checking in to let you know I should have a decision soon.
Great. I guess I'll just stand around waiting while Mutiny plots their next move. Have you finally come to your...
Yeah. We need Tiffany on board and off the Mutiny roster. See what you can do.
I'll get started.
There you are.
That's all I'm thinking.
I know. Hey there.
Thanks, Becky.
That's actually what I wanted.
Oh,
But there's a mountain.
sounds overwhelmed?
Well then,
I would like...
before Punk,
You're a real Pete.
the whole world thought.
A bit.
Exactly.
And you want to use that to...
Not only drive a...
That happens?
Exactly.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team.
Lynch. Pin.
If you're gonna steal,
Flattery will get you.
Hey,
yes.
excuse me?
I...
Funny.
What do you mean?
When he DM,
Pathetic.
I know,
If Punk won...
and wrecked their...
Pretty much.
So what do you think?
It's a good thing Florida's prepared for hurricanes, because Mutiny has a storm coming in.
This is going to be fun.
Hey, hope you're doing okay.
And you did?
Well,
Oh.
it was just...
Huh. Must be nice.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single...
I'm mostly monitoring...
I like that. They've pulled too many of our...
Pulling someone back could send a strong message.
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best...
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made.
Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A true powerhouse in the ring, a third-generation athlete, and wrestling royalty.
Natalya possesses all of the weapons. She's held singles and tag team gold, and she has the most wins in women's division history.
She's a three-time world record holder and many more to come.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
No, 32.
Collar and elbow.
Just saying, get away from me. The Queen strikes with the big boot. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into...
She decides to just let go, but... Why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Pulled back into the hip toss.
Nothing Charlotte loves more than to gloat and say, I told you so.
And she'll back it up soon enough.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
And it's Natalya with the reversal.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
And now she's making it to the top rope here. Uh-oh, way too...
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Turning the tables.
Charlotte a step ahead there.
And now thrown back into the ring. Charlotte has flight in mind.
Up high.
Oh, what a splash. She's looking winded now.
In just the case of Charlotte displaying her natural abilities.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
And the cover. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Sometimes, no amount of strategy can turn a lost cause. Be ready to pivot.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but plans fall apart. In my time in MMA, I saw bloodied fighters trip into a knockout. With Survivor Series approaching fast, we can't afford a misstep.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions.
Knife-edge chop echoing through the arena.
Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here.
She knew how to evade that. Gets out of dodge. Uh-oh.
These superstars have done their homework. Boom!
Man. A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Shayna showing her technique.
Arm wringer applied. Ripped down to the canvas. Oh, no! Stop to the arm.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Chop her down with each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
The universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Middle rope forearm on point. The Queen of Spades. Showing her power. Yokosuka cutter.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to...
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though. Into a top lock.
Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Baszler isn't going to like what's about to come her way. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
natural selection.
Hazardous situation for Shayna.
Cover.
1, 2, 3. No, a 2 count. Baszler summoned everything within her being to stay alive. That was fighting spirit personified.
Is Charlotte now going out to find a recourse, find a new means to an end?
Spear by the Queen.
As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute cruel intentions.
She's going up now, going up high. Uh-oh, way too... Diving moonsault! Into the pin. 2 count.
Yes, Charlotte wins!
Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called Heart of Mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Already a queen of big matches and quickly becoming a franchise player.
Yeah, it's truly remarkable how Charlotte Flair has accomplished so much in such a short period of time. The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message. That she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle. And I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Stops the kick.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. No.
She fights back with the counter. Charlotte waylays her. I think she just really felt that one.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
It pulls off the reversal. Great quickness.
Has rolled through into the pin.
Great combination. Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. And Bayley never saw that coming. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh!
What a shot.
The Queen strikes with the big boot.
And an answer from her, using the elbow. Oh. And Bayley trying to build some momentum, trying to climb back into this match, and this could be her opportunity, Corey. Bayley's got the pedal to the metal, full speed ahead. Here she comes. Well, Bayley has seen enough. Added damage. Just going all out with every blow. Uh-oh. Wow.
Face first.
I think we know what's coming up.
ER to the gut.
Right into the cover.
Come on, the rope is like a mile away. Just call it fair.
Pow, right in the kisser. Didn't see it coming.
Reverse back elbow. So precise. Bayley able to counter.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
And a big boot by Charlotte.
jaw.
And that attack to the head, no doubt rocked her a bit.
Anticipated that. Uh-oh. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied. Dangerous situation, needs to find a way out fast. And she does. Great move.
Using the hair to drag their opponent down. Oh, no, look at this.
Gotta be careful not to get disqualified.
Could she end it here? Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
Solid work by our special referee.
Official was in the right position at the right time with a perfect view of their shoulders.
And a big boot by Charlotte. And saw what was coming there. And an elbow.
Kicked to the gut just to set up. There's the rose plant.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
Immediate cover after the impact.
An unbiased count from our guest referee.
And after a devastating move like that, Bayley now able to contend with the fact that it's not over yet.
Ouch. Big boot.
Charlotte with a backpack stunner. Even more. Attacks to the neck and head area.
A dangerous target to have your sights set on for sure. Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex. The Queen ready to serve Bayley with the ultimate royal decree. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
by Charlotte.
Bow to the crown. It's over.
Cover. Not sure what she's thinking here, releasing the pin like this. With an attack on Charlotte.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Flair now is dictating the pace.
Charlotte providing Bayley with the punishing reminder of who's in charge here.
From behind. Back suplex.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Up high.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Oh, ouch. Boom.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Ooh. Bayley did her homework there.
Back into the ring she goes.
And she's set right into that corner.
Stomp right on the knee. Oh, right across the solar plexus.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. Planning some. Something big here. Bayley from up high.
She went airborne and missed.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure 8. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped.
Charlotte's down. So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin.
Behold the unparalleled excellence that is Charlotte Flair.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Talk about a superstar who knows the path to success around these parts.
A woman who personifies the word superstar.
Some might call her the alpha female in WWE. The opportunity.
Charlotte Flair was born and bred for the bright lights of WWE.
A Grand Slam champion who has the most women's titles in history.
Charlotte Flair, truly the standard in sports entertainment. Greatness has a name, and it is Charlotte Flair.
Lover or hater, she is truly the measuring stick of this division, standing head and shoulders above her peers.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Putting her in a dangerous position. She had that scouted. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. On the top rope now.
An awkward position there on the top rope.
Well, this is going to be nasty.
That wasn't just a move. That was a statement.
Steering clear there.
Boom! Slam!
With authority.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Oh, that was just malicious.
Oh.
Kick.
Here's the cover. Is it enough? Oh.
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
This isn't even close to over.
That's gonna... Oh, look out. It's on now.
Ooh.
Neither competitor is backing down.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Vicious.
She goes for the cover.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
She's still in this one.
Oof.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Look out. Body on body.
This could do it.
And for whatever reason, she stops the pin herself. Clothesline.
Right to the leg. Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Running knee.
Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's coming next.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Right there, Charlotte showed that picture-perfect combination of domination and devastation. Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection.
Nothing Stratton can do now.
Makes a cover. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just a step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
Well, I had forgotten how amazing those outfits were, Charlotte. Do you keep a wardrobe person on retainer?
Actually, I'd love their number. I'm thinking of getting myself one of those purple ones, for when I'm feeling a little extra.
I'm not sure you could pull it off, but I'd like to see that.
Me too. Seriously, though, convincing Tiffany to leave Mutiny and join us? That's huge.
They thought they had someone special in Tiff, but they're gonna find out that they just lost someone irreplaceable.
We're happy to have her on board. She's a game changer. Not to mention you too, of course.
It is great. But are we just gonna sit around and celebrate, or are we gonna talk about how we get ready for Survivor Series? What's the plan?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
Good idea. We can use all the help we can get. Just make sure whoever you find is worthy.
I'll do my best to get someone who makes us all look as good as you two.